What's going on, y'all? It's your friendly neighborhood realtor, Toma Johnson here. So good to have you back for another market review for Temecula real estate and surrounding areas. Of course, this is a great indicator for the Temecula Valley area of what's going on, specifically since, Temecula tends to be a little bit more expensive than the area surrounding it. So what a great way to get it started, right? This is my birthday month, and I'll be turning the big 50 on April 20th. And so, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out what to do next as far as this channel. Just let me know, maybe leave a comment, let me know what would be some great content to talk about or to make videos about. Just tell me what's good, and I'm gonna try to make that happen for you. So as far as the market goes, it's still kind of different. People are getting used to the interest rates being where they are. They feel like they would go down and then they kind of go back up. Um, and they kind of been hovering around the six range, sometimes hitting the sevens, just depending on what day of the month is or how the stock market is doing. Speaking of the stock market, that's there's a lot of news, a lot of headlines out there about how that's going, and people are really concerned about that. And a lot of the stock market ties into the housing market. So but as far as Temecula is concerned, and this Temecula Valley, and we're talking about Temecula, Murrieta, Wildomar, Lake Elsinore, Canyon Lake, and Menifee, as well as touching Fallbrook, Anza, Awanga, Warner Springs, and all that. It kind of still is a tough market for buyers, and it's a tight market for sellers, specifically since a lot of sellers are not selling their houses or putting their houses on the market because they tend to have to buy something. And with the interest rates the way that they are, it's really hard to buy something after you sell something, because you may have to make a higher payment even if you buy a lower price home. So let's take a look at it. Market trends for Temecula. Right now, I'm just looking at 92592, but we do have 92591 and 92590 in Temecula. Um, but yeah, so still feeling like a seller's market. It still feels like if you put your property on the market in Temecula and you have it at the right price, it's going to sell, and it's going to sell fairly quickly. Now it's no more of the 1, 2, 3 days on the market and then find a buyer. But as you can see here, on average, you're looking at 15 days, the median days on the market. You're looking at homes selling 99.2% of the list price, and you're looking at us only having about 2.4 months of inventory on the market, and that's up. That's 8.93% up month over month. So the median sold price is 740,000. So that's about the same as it was actually last month. I believe it was 740 last month too. If you look at that last report that I made, so it's still pretty tight. And we're looking at the March 2025 median estimated property value. So now this is going to be different than sold prices just by a little bit, right? So the estimated property values, the median is $784,690, and that's gone up just a little bit, about 0.8%. And the 12-month change, 6.7% higher than it was at this time last year. And you can see our lines here. You can see that for California, um, the median estimated property value is just above where we are for 92592. So almost 800,000. And then you've got 92592 at around 785. And then this next line you see here is the Riverside County line, and the average price is just above 400,000 on average, the median price. And then for the United States, it's just below. No, sorry, I said that wrong. The average median price for Riverside is just over 600,000 and just below 400,000 for the United States. And this is for single family homes plus condos, townhouses, and apartments, right? All right. So for new listings that we had in March of 2025, we're up. The median list price is at 849,000. Month over month, you got an increase of 6.9%. And then active listings, so far we're down 3.8% month over month. So we're at 899,900 for March 2025. And then new pending listings. So more homes are going under contract. We're up 7.5% month over month, 789,900. So, that's a good price considering, back in 2020, the average home was around 500,000. Now we're around 800,000. So, I know a lot of people are surprised about the home values, but the issue is not that they're worth that much, but the issue is that the demand is really, really high, and the inventory, as you saw, is really, really low. And then for sold listings, that's lower than the average listing. Sold listings in 92592 is 740,000. So we're down 11.1% month over month. But here, as of today, we're in April, and so we're in the spring, and we're headed to the summertime. So I expect more buyers to jump in the market heading into summertime where it peaks, and I expect that likely more sellers will put their homes on the market and the prices will go up. I don't expect prices to go down. As we mentioned before on this slide here, 2.44 months of inventory. That's higher than the last month's change, so 8.9% higher, and a 31.9% higher over the year, 12-month change. So, this is crazy that we just don't have enough homes on the market, right? And the only reason that they're not selling faster than they are is because interest rates have affected that a little bit. And then this slide here is for public records. So this is more like private sales. So people who sold to private parties, and that median sold price is 715,000. All right, well, that's it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I do appreciate it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to answer those for you. All of my contact information is going to be in the description, and I look forward to answering those questions and helping you out. Again, if you are looking for a realtor in the area, Temecula, Murrieta, Menifee, Winchester, Lake Elsinore, Canyon Lake, Fallbrook, Awanga, Anza, I would love an opportunity to work with you personally. Feel free to reach out to me anytime. But until then, my friends, thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time. Peace.